Welcome back to the CoolFigurez channel. I'm your host, Just the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. The information on this channel is intended for adult collectors and not children. And today we are going to be taking a look at the Diamond Select Bernard Lowe from Westworld. But first, if you're new, then welcome. This channel is all about cool action figures, analyzing them, hunting them, taking pics of them, and of course, playing with them. If that's your sort of thing, why don't you go ahead and hit that subscribe button, and while you're at it, go ahead and hit that bell notification icon so you stay notified when I do upload new content. If you do enjoy this video or any other content that I put out, please remember to give them a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. With all of that out of the way, guys, once again, we're going to be taking a look at the Diamond Select Bernard Lowe Westworld figure. Okay, who am I kidding, guys? This is a Jim Gordon figure after I've seen the Batman, and I'm sure you guys should know this. I absolutely loved the Batman film, and unfortunately Todd McFarlane has already come out and said that he will not be making a Commissioner Gordon figure because he's just not into those quote-unquote boring characters. So if you want a Jim Gordon to fit into your The Batman display, I highly recommend you picking up Diamond Select's Bernard Lowe's Westworld figure. It is also a 7-inch figure, so it will fit in perfectly with your The Batman figures from McFarlane Toys. However, there is one glaring issue with this figure that does not look like Jim Gordon in the movie, and that is the full beard. Obviously, he has a mustache, but he does not have the full beard. So I am going to ask my friend Robert if he can paint over that and make it look like he just has a mustache, because, yeah, we're not going to be getting a Jim Gordon figure from McFarlane Toys, so I'm going to have to get a custom utilizing the Diamond Select Bernard Lowe Westworld figure. And I suggest you guys doing the same if you want a Jim Gordon in your display or for your toy photography. Like I said, it is a 7-inch figure, so it will scale with your other Todd McFarlane figures. I do have the Penguin right here for scale. As you can see, he does scale very well. And that gun in his hand is the one from the Naked Toys Nightmare Demon. They come with 2 submachine guns, and I went ahead and just gave Penguin one of them. But yeah, he does scale with the McFarlane Toys figures, so if you need a Jim Gordon, I highly recommend you checking out this figure. So why don't we go ahead and take a look at the stuff that he does come with, because despite him being a part of a different franchise, he still comes with a few things that could potentially fit into the Batman display as well, because Westworld is kind of sci-fi and whatnot, so or it is sci-fi, I shouldn't say kind of. I've never actually seen the show, guys, so don't quote me on anything about the show. I just love Jeffrey Wright, and I loved him as Jim Gordon, so I definitely needed a Jim Gordon display figure, so here he is. But the stuff that he does come with are very reminiscent of some of the stuff that you would find in a Batman crime scene, I guess. So I guess this is a map of Westworld, if I'm not mistaken, and so yeah, you get a map of Westworld, which could be, you know, a Riddler hint puzzle, something left behind. And then you do also get 2 extra hands, and they are a pair of open hands. So you get a right and a left open hand, as well as a right and a left trigger finger hand. So yes, he does come with trigger finger hands. Well, technically, as you can see, they're used to hold the glasses or maybe hold the map. But if you have an extra gun, like I do, you can utilize them as trigger fingers. So he does also come with the Diamond Select base, which most of the Diamond Select figures do come with. And last but not least, he does come with this little white thing in his hand, which, like I said, guys, I've never seen Westworld, so don't quote me on anything. I have absolutely no idea what this is, but it can definitely be a clue left by the Riddler if you don't know any better. So yeah, guys, that is essentially why I picked this guy up. But with that being said, let's go ahead and take a closer look at him, because that is all that he comes with. As you can see, for a likeness to Jeffrey Wright, it is very well done. Like I said, just have to paint over this beard, leave the mustache obviously, and I will have a perfect Jim Gordon for my The Batman display shelf. Obviously, the suit isn't exactly what he wore, but it's pretty damn similar to what he wore as Jim Gordon in the movie, so can't complain there. So yeah, guys, with that being said, let's go ahead and move on into articulation. He can look all the way to the right, all the way to the left. He can look down that far. He can look up that far. He can go out to a T-pose. He does have 360 rotation at his shoulder. No butterfly joint, but he does have 360 rotation at the bicep. Double hinge elbows, which is more than the Penguin. Rotation at the wrist. In and out hinging at the wrist on both sides. Rotation at the upper torso right there. Slight ab crunch downward. No backwards at all. No lower waist rotation at all. He will kick out that far, so he can definitely join the cheerleading squad. He does come with an upper thigh cut right there. He will kick forward that far. Won't kick back at all. He does come with double hinged knees, which allow him to go back only to 90 degrees because it's a little chunky and thick on the suit leg. His ankles will go down that far, up that far, and of course a ball rocker hinge. So yeah, guys, like I said, I bought this guy not because I'm a fan of Westworld, but because I am a Jeffery Wright fan and a Jeffery Wright as Jim Gordon fan and an all-around the Batman movie fan, and I want to dedicate a whole shelf to it. And how can you miss a whole main character? Honestly, I can see other portrayals of Jim Gordon if he wanted to miss out on him, but in this movie, he is literally right there next to Batman in almost every scene that Batman is in. They work very much hand in hand in this movie, showing their relationship, which is something that I loved about this movie. And he's not going to give us a figure of essentially a co-star, so I don't know. Hopefully for the second Batman movie, he caves and he gives us a Jim Gordon. But until then, I highly recommend you guys checking out the Diamond Select Westworld Bernard Lowe figure for your Jim Gordon needs. Like I said, he is a 7-inch figure, so he will fit in with your McFarlane figures. Here's Penguin for size comparison. Put it right next to him so that way you can see. Same size. So before we get into the review picks, guys, I did want to show you guys what he does look like as Jim Gordon. This is a Diamond Select John Wick handgun, so it is meant for that scale. And as you can see, he definitely looks like Jim Gordon. Just have to paint over that beard. But yeah, guys, so with that being said, join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly Toy News Toy Talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. And join me every Wednesday for Coffee and Toys Live over on Instagram at CoolFigurez, where I will speak to a new guest every week about toys, toy photography, toy hunting, and so much more. With that being said, let's go ahead and take a look at some really cool pics that I took of this guy. If you did enjoy the video, please remember to give it a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And as always, have a great fucking day. Thank you so much for sticking to the end of this video. If you enjoyed those pics, you can find the full images over on Instagram at CoolFigurez. And I do have a separate Instagram account for my more thought out, planned out, more edited pics called Epic Shots by CoolFigurez. Check it out if you like what you see. Leave me a follow there as well. And if you guys want to see the unboxing of any figures I do reviews on for this channel, go ahead and check me out over on TikTok at CoolFigurez. That's where I post all my unboxings. And join me every Sunday morning for Coffee and Toys, a weekly Toy News Toy Talk podcast where we will go over all the latest and great toy news, reveals, pre-orders, and so much more. If you did enjoy this video, please remember to give it a thumbs up. It really helps the channel grow. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button. But whether or not you're a subscriber, thank you so much for taking time out of your busy day to listen to me talk about toys. I really appreciate it. As always, I'm your host, Jesse the Bat Madrigal, aka the Buff Collector. And I'll talk to you guys in the next video. Thank you so much to this channel sponsor, V-Rare Store. Check them out for all your Funko Pop, anime, Pokemon card, and toy print needs. And of course, use code CoolFigurez at checkout for 10% off your order. V-Rare Store. Check them out, guys.